this is the first Spider-Man series where I feel we have a very much equal part DrJaceAttorney that shares and splits the screen time with Peter, as in there's an A and a B plot. And the B plot gets substantial screen time, but it's Lonnie. It's Lonnie. Lonnie is our B plot of this series. As far as season 1 is concerned, is going to be about Peter and it's going to be about Lonnie. And the show is making parallels to their lives. They're not doing a bad job about it. I am starting to care about Lonnie. I know you last week said, who cares about Tombstone? Do you feel the same way?
This week, no, I don't. I feel much better about caring about Lonnie and his progression towards the Tombstone moniker. This week's batch of episodes, it's almost as if they switched writing teams. It really does. Because now I understand the emphasis on wanting to focus on Lonnie Lincoln. It's just better. I actually cared. Whenever they switched over to Lonnie, I'm like, man, what's Lonnie up to this time? Versus last week, where whenever they switched to him, I would just roll my eyes and be like, oh, great, Lonnie. Who wants to see that? And I don't even think we had that in episode 2. I didn't feel like they switched between Peter and Lonnie like that at all.
We didn't get, episode 2 was Peter focused, Peter centered. Lonnie's in the episode, but we don't get a moment such as the profiling scene and when he gets home and spends that time with his family. We don't get any of that in episode 2, which is why we had that critique of why it felt out of place in episode 1, because it's not brought up again in episode 1, and then it's not brought up again in episode 2. But here,
Correct.
3 episodes in a row, do we get consistency and building of Lonnie's story, which I thought, again, yeah, they're making us care. I didn't think I was going to care about Lonnie, but here we are.